Alright, I'm ready. That's not gonna be possible this time. Yeah. It's not just that. Banana pies. I mean, there's banana pudding and
You're so lucky you're not so jam right now.
He's not so bad. Nikolai calls this
I don't know how many points you think we're able to do that with.
They're looking for shadows. We already found you.
Uh huh. Oh yeah.
bonus points.
Which one?
The bad people here made
You know, I was thinking of a joke. I'm not gonna entertain the thought of actually saying it.
terrible things.
Sadly, yes.
Personal, just business.
I was just about to buy that, but thanks. Yeah. Wait. Finally.
Here goes nothing.
He like, what do you mean by that?
Did that work?
He won't be back. Gone forever.
In case it wasn't clear, stay out of my way. Never a doubt.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out who it is, because apparently whoever this is somebody from, I guess, from the past, back then. Might have been part of the group, but then got kicked or left the group. But for whatever reason, it's got beef with me.
Exactly right.
It's not me, and even if it was me, that was something like years ago. Plus, me and Block's been on good terms for a while, so... I mean, unless he did it as a joke, that'd be one thing, though. But to actually have a,
Don't know when to stop.
like, a petty reason to do it? Wait, have we actually argued? I don't remember us really arguing like that with one another. Yeah, almost forgot about that.
It's rush hour.
Yeah, but we don't even know who was the suicidal guy even was?
You want a job done right?
Wait, it says...
Feels like a doctor's office in here. I hate doctors.
Either... You said it's based off of Duke Dennis? No, not that guy. I don't even remember Duke Dennis. But the crazy fact is, though, like, what would, like, if I knew who Duke Dennis was, what would his beef would be me even be about? Hmm.
Never a doubt.
That's the problem, though. Like, we had a couple of Dennises, but we don't have like a lot of Dukes in here.
Have to keep your head on straight.
Not to mention, I know Duke's real life name, and it's and believe it or not, though, it's not Duke Dennis. Yeah, I mean, he had was his YouTube was Hero X Duke. I think he called it something else now, though. But I don't think Duke is really behind this, though. At least not anymore. Honestly, the same thing can be said for KJ. Like KJ had his petty moments, but even I think he had a limit on how far he was taking it.
It's all about maintaining focus.
Why would Aaron have that? But was it? Why would Aaron have a beef with any of us? I don't know me. Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't be surprised. Me and Duke had some like on and off moments, but I don't think I personally had that much of a beef with him. But everybody else in the group, in a sense, did. So it's kind of like it's a different Duke, different Duke that we used to talk to. No, I don't. I don't. That's the problem. I don't know who he really is. I remember. Listen. I remember. I know who you're talking about. I'm just saying that the Duke I'm referring to is completely different from the Duke you're talking about. No, I never talked to him. Like I guess I didn't realize that one he got into the group or wherever the case may be. But more importantly, I don't really know him. So yeah. I thought I was streaming. Fucking A. I thought I was streaming, but I guess it didn't really go off. No, it is streaming. Yeah, I've been streaming since we started this match. Hold up, I'll post it on the Discord. It's a reason why I
Concludes our one-on-one.
shit. I say, is nobody right next to you? Okay, good. As I said, I'm trying to get to you, but I still haven't mastered the layout of this map. What's up? Yeah, so fun fact, originally my YouTube name, and it still is too, but my original YouTube name is Rocket Power 95. But Fox Legends is the nickname I was able to give myself.
Making the rest of us look sloppy.
Double points. Insta kill.
Found my flow state.
Yeah, I'm on that right now.
Bonus points.
Goku. He knows. He's just he's just joking.
Do I look like a man with patience?
Yeah, the only time I'm not in zombies.
I know a smart thing.
Yes, you is. Sorry for having asthma problems. I have no idea.
Seriously? Whimsy just isn't my style. Time is money. You are costing me both. Custom made. This is a rare find.
Bro, you are the one who speaks gibberish. We're talking about.
Now this will make a statement.
We are not the same.
Nothing like streamlined destruction.
I mean,
Always hungry.
Yeah, but snowstorms coming into play.
Another problem solved.
My tongue got twisted, but I need to have somebody back there.
probably. He said, "Nah, I kind of wanna unmute everyone else in the Discord to hear the other half of Block's conversations."
Someone blew a fuse.
Do it.
Come here, Bear. I still have some stuff with you.
I'm open to ideas.
Say you want me to just talk a while? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, we're all on the Discord right now, in the general group.
Definitely.
You think you'll get to meet her?
Make you stay, 'cause that's what we're offering.
Good. I'm getting tired of mediocrity.
Yeah, sorry for the late replies. Currently speedrunning Sonic Generations. No, I feel you, man. Also, Sonic Generations, good game, fun game. See, where's the foxy at?
Shadow Warrior. What game is it? Alright. Time to begin working on the window. The harder you work, the better the payout.
Not me.
In agreement.
I only played this map once. I have an idea how to do some things, but not everything.
I think they did it.
Speaking of which, I'm doing one of those things right now.
Nope, that person is me.
Exactly right.
Holy macaroni. Ebola! No, Patrick, mayonnaise is down in it.
There will be order.
I mean, it's crazy though, because I'm usually... It's crazy though, because I'm usually very knowledgeable when it comes to zombies. And if I want to, like, learn to Easter or write down notes, I did not have time to write down notes. I'm already working on my good one right now.
It hardly seems like a time for celebration.
Eternal perk! Bonus points! Insta-kill!
Okay. It's now time. We gonna do some popcorn.
Always aim high.
Here I go. Grab a profile.
I made a huge mistake. I mean, we're just playing just to play. I'm just getting kills.
I know
This Easter egg was easy to do, different on my second try, or difficult on my second try. Never, ever have I ever completed a single on my second attempt. My Easter egg, oh, excuse me, my Easter egg runs are usually a hit or miss depending on who I'm playing with. It's also dependent on my setups too. We are definitely gamers with ADHD.
actually how many cheeseburgers have we consumed today?
That do sound good right about now. Goku's black. That is black. What'd he do?
These creatures don't know when to stop.
You say he apologized. You might hear something from his background, which he is playing Sonic Generations. I got what he was saying. He got it now. He got it now. Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker.
A beautiful shot.
Soundboards. He's blocking it. He's blocking it. That's actually perfectly timed. And there goes the lizard meat.
Is what domination looks like.
William Knife Man.
Why are you spamming them?
For laughs.
Are we waiting for the next
There we go. You kinda already did that one, but if I had another one, I'd say William Knife, man.
Fetch me their souls!
Um, I gotta watch those memes again. Hydra Cam was one of the reasons why I like the Nightmare memes. Oh, there you go. I was just about to text you that we was in here. What the hell? Meow.
This is what HR calls quarterly skills review. I know who that is. I'm a bird. That's a mean guy. I know who that is. Oh, yourself up by yourself.
Imagine getting rid of your cross button.
Don't get up.
Good. Yep.
That should please our shareholders.
No, he's just having fun. You should try that sometimes. Mm-hmm. E-Day.
It's all about maintaining focus.
Max armor!
If anything, if I don't find myself getting an Xbox, the next best thing for me would be getting it on PC.
Bonus points!
Mm.
I'm not sure because
So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm about to say though, like, is it does that mean that we ain't gonna be able to get any other like Halo or Gears on the PlayStation going forward?
well, right now, she only been in the office almost 4 months, and she already brought down the price of Game Pass. She removed all that play anywhere. That shit is no longer a thing like, oh, you're gonna have a sponsor to play at the time. She said that
Well, that sounds good at all, but I think the main factor would be the I guess what was it, the Xbox State of Play or something like that. I forgot what it's called for Xbox, but yeah, I think the Xbox Showcase is really gonna be to see where she's at with the whole thing. That's what everybody's waiting for.
Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want to glaze Microsoft, but I really think Xbox maybe the next month because full power. Is what like you know, is what it would be the first thing they talk about and have its own showcase for that. I really think Xbox may could
Tagging undead. This is what domination looks like.
I feel you. Oh, see, that's a good thing.
Shot was up to standards.
Not exactly the best thing, but not the worst either. So wait, what? When y'all say exclusives, like what? Like them not having any exclusives, or? Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Like for years, like you know, give us a good game, and bro, ain't y'all making games exclusive like
Gears of Halo. Oh, like third parties and all that. Yeah, that definitely hurt them in a way. Yeah, it's never really Microsoft for, you know, something iconic from Microsoft like Gears, Halo. I get what y'all saying now. Like, it's barely anything put out for Xbox that's really from Xbox. It's really more like third-party collaborations or whatever.
Max armor bonus points.
Mm-hmm. Asking for it. No, I get it too, cause I seen the moves lately. Like so far she's doing a good job. I'm just hoping she stays doing a good job, cause the last thing we need is somebody look like they're bringing in promises and then just decide to like flop it all down afterwards. Yeah, I don't know what's I would say PlayStation's doing fine in the most case, but it definitely could use some level up in some areas.
Hardly seems like a time for celebration.
Right. Yeah, I know the first Halo at least it is, but I don't know if it's gonna be any more though. Honestly. Right.
That should please our shareholders.
Now, some fans are actually mad Halo and Gears coming to PlayStation. Some fans don't want that because
It's understandable. It's really their flagship games, where PlayStation already got so many as it is. But
and you know that actually Sony is not getting all that sense. They make I think when someone buys different words sort of off PlayStation, I don't think Sony understands that Xbox get all that cut. They get half of that cut because that's the Microsoft Xbox Reloaded. So it's like what she's trying to do is I think she's trying to say I think she's trying to make it years ago and say Gears of War made
Tear them to pieces!
on PlayStation. I don't know. I just like if it doesn't, it does. I really don't care. But I see kind of like I give out trust that. When he was a CEO, he was just buying studios. He wasn't really keeping his promises.
right. PlayStation.
That was cleansing.
That really broke a lot of Xbox fans' trust because, like, he told us
Achieve your dreams by murdering anyone who stands in your way.
it came to
PlayStation.
a year later. I'm like, yep.
Honestly, like, if before they did decide to do like the complete exclusives for like Xbox only, which I completely understand that. I feel like they should do like one more game worth of crossplay. I feel like they should do Left 4 Dead 2, honestly, in my opinion. I know it's not gonna happen, but it's wishful thinking, though.
Built to erase problems. Discipline thrives in chaos.
Don't like it? Tell leadership you want a raise. How dare you?
Project Eve, they said that this is their last console, and they only want to say, I think what they're trying to do is, this is their last console.
I never thought I was capable of yelling. I feel now. You reached the height of that. You know what that means? It's a party. Taste of the warm cockles of your heart. They had better.
They said that this is their last console they're going to support. My thing is,
I can find many uses for a soldier like you. There's a line for you.
I feel you. I ain't gonna lie, though. I'd be a little bit happy if we do get Left 4 Dead on PlayStation as a cross-play kind of game, but if not, then it is what it is. But I'm kind of happy Xbox is making its way back. That's sad, honestly.
Looks like we're still operational.
But Sony already came out and announced, they said that starting like this year, if you want to play Wolverine or any new title, you have to get PlayStation. They Spider-Man 2 on PC, God of War, but if you want to play Ghost of Yotei, Wolverine, any new title that belongs to them, you have to get a fucking PS5 or PS6. They really already made that clear that it's like you know that it's on the PC, but Sony don't want them. Don't.
I mean, at least PlayStation at a certain point has shared their stuff before. Nintendo, on the other hand, knows. It's kind of on both sides, really. Like, the fans are very nitpicky on certain things, and then when the fans are right, what's that? The company likes to be, an ass at the worst moment. What's happening again? Bro, that's out of my hands. I feel. Right. 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 Right.
There will be order.
Bonus points. Maxim.
I just done a little side Easter egg. I'm sorry I wasn't with y'all. I just, like I said, I was doing side Easter egg.
You good? Yeah. Fox Legends sucks. Like, bro, you got all this time in the world to make take your cats to cyberbullying somebody, and yet you could be doing anything else. It's wild. Huh? I guess they feel fulfilled messing with me, I guess. Yeah, I really don't care them doing this. It's just really sad they are doing it. That's where I'm at.
Even these creatures know authority when they see it.
You still getting those fake friend requests?
These creatures don't know when to stop.
I mean, all you can do is just block it and move on.
Double points.
Taking the company car.
Harder you work, the better the payout. Not in agreement.
Yeah. No, I get it though.
This got to a war can and get like a Bill Foley party.
Keep that focus and you might survive this.
All downhill from here.
Shoot, if my lifestyle and content is pissing you off or you consider it bad, then why not make your own? You probably do better than me. That's wild. Like, Block has his wild moments, but compared to, like, Like everything that he does, like that's like him being petty is ironically something he wouldn't do much, if not at all.
If you can go out your way and count, right? I ain't gonna hold you. Go outside, bro. Do something with your life. Go get some food. Because, bro, if you, dad, or that petty for attention from Fox, or from any shit from all of us, you out here at least me, Block, Darren Fire, bro. So you that boy.
My my thing is or at least the better question is this person trying to get back into the group? And if it's so, you're still in a very horrible way about it.
Need to reset. This is how you optimize a product.
Fetch me their souls!
Hmm. True. Right. Right. Notice me, senpai.
It's all about maintaining focus. Weakness off at the source.
I mean, the funny thing is though, like most people in the group before your even the original group got deleted, like most of them were cool with you though, but we did have some like oddballs to say the least. They've seen I shared some of your videos, but other times so they've seen you and me collab on a couple occasions, so they know our history. Or at least some of our history. I think he was trying to land a joke, but Discord wasn't allowing it.
Congratulations, you just extended your life expectancy indefinitely.
Full power!
Yeah, like right. Ah, I know it's somewhere in the 30s.
Going to need a new suit after this.
Right.
I can find many uses for a soldier like you.
That's what's up.
This is what domination looks like. I hope it hurts.
Man. One of these days, I do hope I do get a job or at least get something, because I have it, yeah, it is. Everybody thinks, like, a lot of people, especially the OGs, like to think, oh, it's so straightforward. You just keep grinding and grinding. I'm like, you can grind all you want to, but it can say take a while before the shit happens.
Progress in its purest form. Another obstacle removed.
It's not easy to find one, exactly. But like I get both sides though. Don't get me wrong though. But it's like you also got to look at it at the fact that like back in like the early 1980s, 1990s, job searching or just jobs in general were a lot more flexible because economics and everything else wasn't kicking everybody ass. Now economics is kicking everybody ass. Everything is going up, and the requirements for said jobs.
Hell no. Oh, that was fucking.
Yeah.
Was it that meme? That meme guy that I played with one night? Was that him?
What you talking about, Mataronic?
Yeah, was
He's
that meme guy?
he's on it in this. Yeah, he's working. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Nah, I get it though.
I was barely using.
Nah, that.
Feel better already.
All right, man. Nah, but I get what you're saying though.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm great. I'm not worried about none of that shit.
Weakness off at the source. Nothing left but the sweet stench. Even these creatures know authority when they see it. Please, our shareholders.
Bonus points. Insta kill.
I get it. There's moments where you gotta take life seriously when it matters, but it's also knowing that, like,
Double points.
I do know that you also need. There's times you can enjoy life and have fun with it too, though. But I hate the hypocrisy of people making it seem like you're not doing that or not trying to do that, only for them to do the exact same thing and try to normalize it like they're doing much better.
Max armor. Max out.
I guess the levels of expectations is different depending on who they're bumping with. Like, if you're a guy, you're 9 times out of 10 is gonna get like that kind of response. But if you're a woman, though, it could be mixed. And I'm not trying to be, sexist or feminist in that regards, but it do be moments where females do get away with stuff like that. Where as to a guy, it's kind of like it's expected for them to live the work life and do what is considered, I guess, a man instead of what a man can be comfortable enough for them to do and still work like one.
Hardly seems like a time for celebration.
Exactly. True. What's up, go? The issue is though, yeah, the issue is just like people judge because 9 times out of 10 they don't really feel good about their situation, even though where they at it's pretty decent where they at.
Discipline thrives in chaos.
Random perk.
I just turned 30 yesterday, and people actually tell me that it's a blessing. I felt that I'm blessed that I'm alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes I'm just, yeah, like, honestly though, when it comes to stuff like this, though, like, usually I'll apologize for something that sometimes I don't even need to apologize for it. It's like, usually what's that? I always put other people's feelings before my own, for the most part. Of course, you got those people that does it.
Molotov drone.
It is crazy though, because they know that, but they try to downplay it because you all of a sudden act quote unquote rebellious. Like, so, oh, you never appreciate what I try to do for you. I said it several times. I thank you for what I did. And the one time I questioned the approach, oh, like, I don't appreciate you? I'm not thankful? That's bullshit. You just don't like the fact that because I had a voice about it. I'm like, I know I'm the only one in the family, you know, not. Yeah, let's go. Oh, okay. I was wondering why you left Discord earlier for a second. Hmm.
I do give a block there. He said, like, can't blood on the. Cause I had to tell people a lot, cause like people would lose this world past so much. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing about the present.
Like, there's people that do have good intentions for you. I'm not saying there's never, you know, that, but the issue on the other half is there are people that has too much expectations because I guess them themselves has never met the expectations that they want. That's what I was saying in a sense. Like, they themselves are not able to reach the expectations that were going for, so they try to, you know, put their expectations on you. It's kind of like almost making up for lost times, even though it's not.
Found my flow state.
I mean,
Consider this dispute resolved.
yeah, but that depends on the perspective and life case scenarios.
Congratulations, you just extended your life expectancy indefinitely.
Yeah, you know, okay, so here's my perspective. Like, I wouldn't have this much of an issue if I wasn't at the age to the point where I feel like I don't like, you know, if I was worth to have this kind of thing with the older person, I don't need it from a parent per se. I would need it somebody that could meet at least halfway. Like, if you decide to be a parent after all these years, then I mean, after all these years, you know, had gone by, then it's kind of like it's only going to go a distance stuff because you had all this time to do that, you know, during the earlier phases of said life. But like it took so much trial and tribulation to happen that yeah, it's so much trial and tribulation that has happened to the point where it's like all this time you thought about, you know, being a parent or doing this and that. I'm like, that'd have been, you know, it would have been, you know, really good had it happened when it mattered, not when, you know, a person can make their own choices. Because it's like, basically, if I was, okay, if the roles was reversed, I would give, you know, my child sound advice, but I wouldn't give him sound advice because it's something I would do, per se. Although some of it would be into that factor, I would do it because I want to give them a choice to do something that's for them. Like you gotta have some kind of balance. If you just blatantly put, you know, your own let's say your own perspective, your own views to it, like what's that? I guess if you try to put your life over your child's life in general, then it's not really their life anymore. You're basically trying to take over somebody else's because they're still young.
There will be order.
Bonus points.
Yeah, but here's what I got to say about that, though. I'm not. Go ahead. And I get that. But there's also an approach how you go about it, though, too. Because here's my thing I was going to say about this whole scenario. Like, I'm not going to put a person's past, I'm not going to use a person's past to dictate every action, you know, that they're doing. That's like me saying, you, what's that, you have a bad attitude because you look like somebody, you know, that's always me mugging or something like that. Where in actuality, it's not really, like, you're not really mad. It's just, that's just how you look. Like, people will judge judge a book by its cover and not really understand the reason behind said actions. So it's like, if you're telling me, like, what's that, my situation with losing jobs or anything like that is because of a video game, that scenario might have worked during my earlier years, but as someone that has grown older, that knows how to put it down and actually, you know, understood the importance of work, I'm not gonna use, you know, their love for video games as an excuse to say, oh, that's how your that's why your life is what it is right now, or anything like that. Or yeah, or what else I gotta say about this? Let's just say you like to dance. You cannot call a person gay or anything like that because they like to dance. There was a big time people who could do manly things or whatever the case may be and could still, you know, like to dance and stuff like that. That's it. Like, doing something, how to put this in a way that makes sense. Do something different from others shouldn't defy you because of past experience. If dancing got people, yeah, I was about to say, if dancing got people in trouble back then, but if that's not the case right now, you shouldn't use that as a factor to dictate that's how a person, you know, is or going to be. So it's like when I hear something about people relating to my video games based on where I'm at right now, or when I hear other people say that, you know, you swing a left is, you know, they take your pass on why you're not swinging right, then that's just straight up bullshit to me. Like, it has factors in some cases. In some cases, it has factors, but not in every scenario. Especially if, you know, okay, so let me put her this. Okay, so here's the thing though. Like, let's just say this. Let's just say I lost a job, but well, no, let me use something else. Let's just say this. Let's just say I got kicked out from a cafe, basically, and I get kicked out because. Okay, hold on. Damn. I was going somewhere with it when I was lost that. But basically, my point was, I go to a cafe and I get kicked out because I was being honest about something that, in my opinion, I felt like, you know, shouldn't have happened, or, you know, it wasn't right. I guess, for example, like, maybe the order was a coffee with cream, and I said something about, you know, this coffee doesn't have any cream, and my response to that would be, okay, you know what? I'm actually lost here. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Cold death comes for us all eventually.
Yeah, if anything, I don't. Yeah, if anything, I don't disagree with what you're saying, though, but I am saying that there are other halves that you might not be getting because you only experience that in the area that you've been in. Like, for me, that actually has been in different states, interacting with different people, and trust me, this is coming from somebody that actually went from Georgia and Tennessee and probably a few other places. You're not always going to get that scenario or reaction at the end of the day. So it's like,
This is what domination looks like.
Have you beat any main quests on Curse Tier 3? I have not done Curse yet. I still need to get the relics.
Even these creatures know authority when they see it. Finally, a soldier who knows his role. That should please our shareholders. Another problem solved.
I'm not happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to enjoy this. Discipline thrives in chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, people like to make things like into a competition even when they're not trying to or not intentionally doing that.
I can find many uses for a soldier like you.
Yeah,
That was cleansing.
Save your money, take care of your food. And I got other friends. I make what you make in a week. Dog. Bro. I got cousins who on disability and they baby mom they say.
okay, so I think I remember what I was trying to say earlier about the whole Coffee said. Basically, I was saying that just imagine getting kicked out because you were honest, but you was trying to be polite. But that makes you like a bad person. But if a bad person come in talking all that crap, but get gets out, someone will try to make it look like he's a hero in that scenario, which is why that's kind of scenario kind of throws me off. It's like I'm being told one thing though, but then it's like when somebody else is involved, it's a whole different conversation. Like, why is that a thing? And it feels like it dictates the situation, and it shouldn't, because it's like you technically should know this person, but you're making it seem like there's somebody else unless they go with the role that you're trying to set up, and that's what irritates me sometimes.
Always aim high.
I like, because at the end of the day, though, I wanted the person to be able to learn, but be able to have help without feeling like shit, basically. And that's the problem on these days, though, is the fact that people tend to look out for themselves more than for others. And I kind of see it on both sides based on how the economics is and stuff like that. But at the exact same time, they don't have to make it look that hard. And I think the only reason why that people are making themselves going through the struggles is because other people don't either sympathize was to consider struggling, and or other people tend to like downplay what they consider is a struggle, basically.
Found my flow state.
Like granted,
Congratulations, you just extended your life expectancy indefinitely.
block. I'm not gonna lie. The stuff that you be saying that do be having me think at times. Like, if anything, though, I do respect what you're saying. Like, there's some truth to it, but almost. I think the other issue is too is that the fact that people like. I feel like the issue too now these days. Dang, I've.
Lighting Molotov.
Basically, all I was trying to say was that, like, I think what it is too is that people are not used to being told no, or not used to other people give opinions, because to them they feel like whatever they say is the above all and all, which I wouldn't say it's the best thing though, but it also has its perks, but it also has its limits, which apparently not everybody is going to be on the same page with when it comes to stuff like that.
What's going on in life, bro? People are too touchy. We still got fucking pedos running around. We still got weirdos. This is why I've been staying to myself, because girls want to talk about controlling. Do they even understand the term of controlling? What the fuck?
I think I know what you're talking about.
That's a good example.
A beautiful shot.
I couldn't do that because you know why?
I'm open to ideas.
I get it.
I can find many uses for a soldier like you.
Yeah, but just I don't disagree with that, but you got to keep in mind though. Sometimes, what's that? Sometimes a pass can happen, but yeah, sometimes the pass can happen, but it does. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the action happened because it was something pass related though. Sometimes you could just be you and it'll just happen because it's the only excuse that they have on you really. And it
It's a repeated effect over the past however how many years I've done it. It scares me. It really does because I don't want to.
That work? It hardly seems like a time for celebration. Nothing left but the sweet stench. Don't get up. There will be order. Dorn's pulling up death machine. A noble sacrifice if misguided.
and that's the thing though. I don't expect good things to happen just because I do good. Like
Molotov thrown.
yeah. I feel you. Trust me, it pissed me off too. Like it was so stupid. Like that whole scenario could have been different if I actually paid attention to what was being said and who was saying it to.
Throwing incendiary.
Hey, one at a time, one at a time. There's too many people talking at once. One at a time. Smoke, I heard you first, so you go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Absolute control was always the goal. These creatures don't know when to stop.
Oh man, I was making progress too. I was making progress.
Nah, yeah,
The,
that block.
the issue was that I was trying to talk to somebody about basically getting a better schedule because the way how they got my schedule working, they had me work mornings for one day, but then afternoon shifts for 2 days, and then it was morning like the next day afterwards, and but then next week it'll be the afternoon shift, and then 2 more. Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing was that they told me in due time they was gonna give me a proper schedule if things improved. And keep in mind, I waited for months each time whenever I asked them about it. So each time I asked them about it, it was basically, no, we couldn't do it because da 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 this da da da. I'm like, okay, fine. My end goal at the end of the day was, as long as I'm working 5 days out of the entire week, I don't care. I just want to know if things can be switched or not. So keep in mind too, when I was conversating with one of my coworkers, because I was in like a half tired state due to my schedule, and not because I still playing the game or whatever the shit that people think I was doing. I was halfway tired, so it's like I acknowledged some of the stuff I said, and at the same time I did acknowledge it. So when the feedback came back with how my schedule got switched, I was like, "Fuck, let me try to talk to them and see if they can get it taken care of." They said they would try, but then took forever doing that, and then it's like, damn, I need to find a way to compensate for it, and didn't have enough time to compensate and end up losing the job. It's like, well, fuck. Now I got to go back to square one. So it was really more like, yeah, it was my fault, but I should have paid attention to what was being said. But I'm like, at the exact same time, yeah, they should have known. Yeah, but at the same time, they know I live in an apartment by myself, and she should have known who she got the information from. Might be an exaggeration. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's
The one thing about a job, don't give a shit. Like one thing about a job, like one thing about a job, bro, it's like a relationship. You get replaced. You get replaced.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Here's the
It's like a
here,
relationship.
here's the kicker thing. Like, despite that job setback, though, I actually had like a lot of other good jobs. Like, I actually had much better jobs that I liked that I wish I could really stay. And I didn't lose the job because I had beef with somebody or my video game habits.
First house you had, but that dude was a dick.
Oh, you're Jared. Jared, yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
nigga was a dick.
dick,
Like
bro.
me.
That nigga was a dick.
Oh
I
my,
liked that. I liked it because you FaceTime me, showed me the crib. I'm like, oh shit, okay, okay.
bro.
That
If
was that
he
nigga
wasn't
right there.
screwing me over with
Bro,
him,
that dude fucked you over, bro. It was
but
just
here's
small shit just to piss you off. I'm like, nah.
Here's the crazy thing though, like yeah, I had my setbacks too. I did some shit that I wasn't proud of, but the thing is that once I got my stuff together, he was starting to slack off, but he was putting more work on me, and I'm the one that paid the price. So it was kind of like I had good jobs before, but I got let go of the good job and went back to square one because I trusted somebody that ended up fucking me over, or in this case, um, it'd be something like transportation issues um or yeah, if me not getting along with the person that I'm living with. It was different with Coda though because I was cool with him. The only reason why I left, I had to go leave the place is because, well, yeah, one, he was married, and second, they gave me a time limit. So it was kind of like we were on good terms because we both we was both yeah, we was respecting each other's approaches. So that's why me and him still been on good terms to this very day. Um, the landscaping job that I had in Tennessee, I would have stayed there. Oh, please let me like please, if I had that a place that I could live, I would have stayed there because I was driving trucks. I was driving trucks, bro, doing landscaping job. I could have got my license if I could have had my license if I had that shit. The only reason why I let go to that job is because I couldn't stay at the Salvation Army. You have a time limit when you stay at the Salvation Army. Most of the good places that I had with jobs, I had to let it.
So much shit we was in chat, bro.
Hmm.
You chat with me and shit. You learn so much shit and everything. You just chat with me and shit. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm like, cause I told Rick, I'm like, this nigga fuck driving a truck. I'm like, little fucking truck and everything. I'm like, oh shit. Get you a good money off that type of job, boy.
Man, I kid you not. I was so pissed I had to let go of that job in a way. And it's like,
Then you met some good people that took you to a dinner. Some guy you met from the storage thing, to the job.
the Salvation Army. Yeah, I think I know who to talk about. But yeah, met a lot of good people in Tennessee, but also messed up people as well. But yeah, I actually had a lot more good jobs because I also had a Walmart job that I actually had was that one of my longest jobs was actually a fast food, not fast food, but a family restaurant that I used to work over here in Michigan. It was called Force Garage. That was my longest job. And honestly, I didn't want to give that up because I actually been in that job for a while and made friends with so many good people. Like I was getting rides back home or to work when I needed them if I ever came across any of them. Um, but I ended up letting go of that job the first time around what's that? My mother wanted me to try to do something bigger, and I did that going on Amazon. I was there for a little bit, but you know, Amazon being Amazon, that didn't last forever. So it was kind of like you're mad at me because you wanted me to stay working at Amazon. Amazon was already a tedious job to work with the inconsistencies of what could happen at said job. Because what's that? There's been several times the machines will be stopped like halfway through the work, and it's like you have to wait till somebody experienced clear it up. Hey, home early too, and that's out of my control because yeah. Yeah, so it's like I had several good jobs. If anything, I had more good jobs than bad. And if anything, those ended more on more, I guess, somewhat approachable terms compared to, I guess you could say the latest one or two jobs that I had. If I could go back to, you know, said place to work at those jobs again, I would. But sadly, I can't because the circumstances is not favoring me right now. And the crazy fact is that there's no way people can say, oh, it's because of you playing the game or you having this perspective, that's how things should be. I was actually rolling with the rules and got along with some of my supervisors. In case I needed, like, transportation or something like that. Or if I help them, they'll help me back. And it's happened several times. Thank you. That's all I needed somebody to say to another person. Fox was working. Thank you. Well, not a year, but it was there for a nice little while.
But the reason why he had to go because Marvin and them didn't get along.
I didn't have no problem with Marvin though, but apparently Marvin had a problem with me.
Marvin didn't like him.
I don't, I don't know why. I have no idea why.
That was cleansing.
Here's the thing.
First time for everything. Priming explosive Simeon. Lighting Molotov.
And that's the crazy thing, though.
There will be order.
Yeah, and I'm aware of that too.
Throwing incendiary. Sooner or later, they all break.
Okay, so let me say something on the side real quick. I don't mean to interrupt, but I didn't know that our conversation, I guess, piss you off if that's the case, because I thought, like, yeah, well, but here's my thing. I do apologize if anything I said offended you. Like, I wasn't trying to change your opinions or anything like that. I thought we were just speaking opinions, but understanding where we're coming from, and we were still cool. I didn't think that, that stuff pissed you off that bad.
Congratulations, you just extended your life expectancy indefinitely.
I wasn't around. I don't friend anybody. Why? Because I wasn't around because I really don't fuck with that type of
It's funny that you said that because I did actually do that.
It's all about maintaining focus.
Mention the builder page. The builder page.
End of the line for you. Nothing left but the sweet stench. I can find many uses for a soldier like you.
It, it's funny though because I have said things and I have appreciated. I just hate the fact that I just hate that because with me there's one thing that matters more than anything: context. If I don't have context on what's going on or why shit happens the way it happens, I'm gonna take a look at it the wrong way. If he was gonna do a switch up, but if he at least gave me an understandable approach on why he did the switch up, I would have been less mad about that. Because in a sense, it shows acknowledgement, understanding, and respect. But the fact was that it was so little of it. It's kind of like, damn, like you see me trying to do something, I'm actually, you know, doing this just to do it, not expecting anything. But it's like, if this is how it's going to be, like, out the blue, and I'm not understanding the context behind it, I'm going to take a look at it the wrong way. So it wasn't. It's the problem with that though, that the dude's been in our life, and at the same time he hasn't. So it's like he only knows. Okay. Okay, so
Never a doubt.
okay, so answer me this though. Let's just say everything, I did everything what everybody says, and I let go of the games, I let go of everything. I do the work, I shut up, only speak when spoken, and all that stuff. And, despite doing everything that I am told to do, I still lose, everything. What's that going to tell you?
This is what domination looks like.
What's up, y'all?
Someone blew a fuse. Right in the inbox. shareholders. Done set.
By no means I don't want anybody to stop because I've stopped or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But you also gotta understand though, this too. Yeah, just hear me out though. But you also gotta understand this too. I know people who've done everything that you said by the book. They work hard. They, they do their shit, all that stuff. And guess what? Guess what? They've actually lost stuff. Coda lost his place back in Tennessee and had to move to Kentucky due to a lot of circumstances. And he's on his shit. My own father, my biological father, has lost his job. And he's been at the job for years. At least with him, when I have a conversation with him, not saying that I'm not on good terms with you or anything like that, but at least with him compared to my stepfather, he understands where I come from, at least meets me in the middle. Now he does, got that old, back in my day kind of old routine and all that stuff, but at least with him, I feel like he's talking to me like a human being. I don't get that with my so-called, stepfather who's been more in my life, because it's almost like he theoretically knows it, but just refuses to acknowledge it because, in a sense, either he hasn't experienced it or his approach is differently. And I get that. I'm not gonna try to force, a change in his approach per se. Though I just need him to understand where I'm coming from. Is that whatever you think is gonna work, like whatever you think is gonna work, it's not gonna be how it once was, because this is not the 1980s or the 1990s. In a way. And you know what's crazy though? Because I met some of these people, these same older OGs that's giving us these lights of, this life advice and all that other stuff. They're in the same predicament as us. It's just, they're too prideful, and from where they come from, it's like they forgot that they're human at the end of the day. And that's just the issue. Like, people think they're above the status quo, and at the end of the day, you may, be above said scenario, but you're still human at the end of all of it. You still bleed red. And that's kind of hard to get that with some people. Uh-oh. I guess he got disconnected? I mean, basically to answer his question though, they try to... It's like, they basically tell us, like, we basically had to do nothing but work to...
Tossing stun.
Yeah. Yeah, my approach was this though. Like I get that we need to work, but I don't like the idea of us working to the point where we basically, um, yeah, we can't move or have our own free will to the point where if we break down, we're basically are expendable. But my main factor is though is the fact that y'all know that humans have a limitations, and yeah, y'all telling us to basically work until we die. That's what really throws me off. Like,
These creatures don't know when to stop.
and that's what happened to me at one point. So we never, when I was, what's that? When I was roommates with that one guy. So when he was AFK from work, I had to literally spend 2 whole entire weeks literally covering his shift and my shift by myself at times. Other times I might have help, but in most cases though, it was by myself. And it got so bad to the point where I actually had to go to the hospital and call off after doing those 2 weeks.
One less variable.
I done 80, bro, at Amazon at one point, or some other jobs. Yeah, at least you know what a job is. That's why you can sympathize. But the problem is, the people will use your status of, oh, your disability, so you don't know how to work. I'm like, what's that got to do with the fact that he knows?
Sending concussion.
I don't deny that, but there is also a limit to how far you can go with it. Because the last thing you want is to work until you die. You can't, use the money to, spend for yourself or for people that you want to be able to live. Because you got to keep in mind, I'm not married, I don't have kids, and I can't really say I get along with a lot of people. I got a few people maybe in my circle, and some of y'all are included, that I'm probably would trust, with whatever I have if I, was about to pass away. But it's like that shouldn't be, my first thought. That's more like maybe a backup to a last resort. And that's just what it feels like. It feels like death is around the corner, and people are just saying like you should still work till you're dead. I do too.
This is what domination looks like.
Yeah, and that's not all moms though. That was different from mine.
Absolute control was always the goal.
Or all parents in generals. No, I get it though. Like, it's not that I disagree to what he's saying though, but I'm just sure from a perspective, like, it's not black and white. There's a lot of different. That's what I was trying to approach it. I didn't think, my opinion pissed him off, to an extent like that. It's. I don't disagree with that, but it's like at the exact same time though. Some things, yeah, some things can be out of your control, even when you do things by the book. I'm just saying that stuff can happen, and
But
you could,
but Fox,
even though when you still, you
you
could,
can't control in life, right? I had to learn this the hard way. You can't control what happens to you. You can only control what you lose control.
End of the
yeah.
line for you.
You can only control what you can control. You cannot control what happens.
I'm basically saying the same thing that you're saying right now. No,
Yes, yes. Marriage, whatever position, you can't control what happens in life. Life is life. It just happens.
nah. If anything, I do. If anything, I do. Okay.
Just to find out she ain't helping out that shit. They don't even mind it, and I'm sitting there helping her out to get that kidnap. Just to find out she ain't getting that back. Because she been sitting there beating around the bush, holding on the fucking down. Like, no, walking around and sitting out there alone, trying to stay
Tear them to pieces!
stay away from her mom. Like, nigga, go look at your mom, man. Nigga, fuck with her. Like,
That should please our shareholders.
doesn't know how to do it because she always tries to make you feel that she gets caught up. She tries to handle things by blocking you because she knows she's caught up. But now you realize, now I just got out of a relationship. Now this next guy is gonna be having to deal with that bullshit. It's scam. And I'm gonna just let him be. I'm gonna just let him do this that. It's scam. Yeah, I'm gonna look this scam, bro.
Just because she had the expectation, she has the expectation. When you didn't give her the expectation, it's like, oh damn. I thought you knew you got. I thought you knew you were left. Yeah.
Nothing like watching profits boom.
Exactly, and I told her to get a job, bro. She don't even got a job. But, now, well, Fox, we part of the thing is that you don't want to be a slave to your job. That's exactly
Like I'm down to work. I'm down to do what I need to do, but I'm not about to work myself to. Yeah, but I'm not about to work myself to death. All just to say all I did was for nothing.
exactly, Fox. Yeah. Like, that shit would piss anybody off. Exactly, because I've been seeing so much guys out there thinking they know what they're talking about women. But then we realize, bro, women out here breaking out of their pockets, bro, for what they need and what they want. Yeah, that's sad, though. Yeah, like, I'm even gonna care about her attitude, bro. I'd rather be single.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit ups. Go ahead.
No, Fox, you know what she just got done telling me before she blocked me?
I'm not making by no means I'm making any excuse.
Fox, you know what she told me before she blocked me?
I'm not. I'm just hear me out. I'm not, trying to make any excuses or anything like that. I've never said that, basically I did anything wrong or anything like that. But just based off of
Evacuation authorized.
what I experienced and what I know what's going on with said issues, that's basically where my perspective is at with this stuff. But I do get what your perspective is, so I mean I could. And maybe something will change. I just need to find that change. I can. Yeah.
That's all it is. Like, I get what Block's saying, I get what you're saying. You have to grind and work your ass off to get what you want. You don't want to have to rely on people constantly. You have to really put your mind to it to really get that bad. Really focus and grind.
Yeah, I hear you. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta cut this off, but I'll beat y'all up and I'll just go through my phone.